And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Those explosives. Take those deep shots, make those big plays.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Blue. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it to the right side. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Nice move there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misfire now on second down. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On second down, he'll fire. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to run it. Oh, it's out. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Looking to throw for it. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And that is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll leave it with the lone back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Allard. Got his man down the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just
fires toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Go straight ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! On to attempt the try. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. How in the world did he miss that? A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
He is smashing people. Delivers the contact. Touchdown, Texas! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking for the 2-point try. Fast motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Second down coming up. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air, it's Allard. Flushed out of the pocket. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game.
He'll take a shot. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw, it's Ewers. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quickly to the tight end. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Blue. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Looking to pass on second down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play.